Welcome to our virtual Bauhaus Open Evening and the presentation of the German department. My name is Miss Brockman. I'm the lead teacher for German A-Level at Bauhaus, and I'm welcoming you also on behalf of Miss Carrigan, who's the second teacher here, and the two of us deliver A-Level German together. I'm going to talk you through the course content and the exam structure, and will hopefully be able to answer some of the questions you may have, and hopefully support you in your decision, positive, hopefully, to study and join us for A-Level at Bauhaus. I'm beginning with the subject overview. We're following the Pearson Edexcel exam board, and in the first year, the subject content is split into two strands. We have social issues and trends in Germany and political, intellectual, and artistic culture. We're going to look at nature and environment, education, world of work, music, media, festival, and traditions. And as you can see, that it doesn't look totally unfamiliar, and indeed these are topics you have already prepared at GCSE, and now at A-Level we're looking at them at greater depth, and they will be more firmly rooted in German-speaking culture. So the study of these topics will just feel more mature, more like studying current affairs rather than German GCSE. So that should be a big step up, and one that is quite exciting. What is also new for you is the study of a film in the first year. We are going to look at Das Leben der anderen, the lives of others, a political drama that is set in the GDR in the years leading up to the fall of the Berlin Wall. So it's a political thriller. There's a love story as well. Our current students really enjoy watching and discussing it. We're going to look at themes, character, historical background, and techniques. And not to worry, it's a leisurely stroll. In a way, we have the whole year to study the film and develop our our knowledge of categories for film study, as well as the language to support us in writing an essay on it. So you'll be surprised what things you can do at the end of your first year already. In the second year, then, we're going to look at immigration and multicultural society and reunification. We're going to look at the particular German take on immigration, how we see it contributes to economy and culture, what challenges we're facing, and also what the state's reaction is to immigration, how they manage it, how they support it, and help people make Germany their new home. With regards to reunification, we're going to look at how life was in the GDR before the fall of the wall. We're going to look into events that led up to the reunification and how Germany has fared after, as one new Germany. So lots of interesting things to know and explore, and that hopefully, if you're already sort of have a taste for German culture and language already, that should be just up your street, and hopefully tempt you to study German even more. We are going to also look at literary work. This is going to be Der Besuch der alten Dame, The Visit by Friedrich Dürrenmatt. The play was written in 1956. Dürrenmatt is a really prolific author and many of his books have been turned into films. So he's not one of the most important figures of European drama, but his stories also deal with 20th century civilization, and so there's lots to discover and analyze and explore in this play, and students usually really enjoy doing that. We are then going to there's also so if you to support your curiosity for all things German, there's also an independent research project you can indulge in. I mean, you have to indulge in it, but hopefully you'll enjoy that. You can basically, what it is, you choose a topic of your choice, anything. It could be a private interest of you. It could be something you discovered in the course of the first 2 years, a topic that interested you. You could pick a German artist, a photographer, an architect, historical period, anything really. You just need to find a little angle that enables us to have a discussion about it. You will then read up on the topic. You can use some English resources, but you also need to use some German resources, books or websites. You're then going to present your findings in a 2-minute presentation, and then we're going to have or you and the examiner are going to have a 10-minute conversation about this project. So again, this is something you'll be entirely able to do, and you'll enjoy that, and you'll be surprised. At the end of these 2 years, you'll feel you'll have near native competencies in German. So something to be really looking forward to. The course covers, as GCSE, all 4 skills, which are each assessed in the A-level exam. So listening, reading, speaking, and writing. Speaking is 30%, listening, reading, and translation into English 40%. And then the other 30% are the critical and analytical responses in writing to the film and the book, and a translation into German. We're obviously going to make sure that you're well equipped to do well in this exam. So listening skills are developed through authentic materials, including music, film, news items. We use transcripts also to help you with understanding and develop pronunciation. Also, I should say that the listening exam, unlike the GCSE listening that you haven't taken this year, most of you, I guess, or all of you, is not as you are used from mock exams, I suppose. So you're not, you can actually listen to the tape yourself. You have 45 minutes and you can go back and forth. So there's greater independence. So it's not like GCSE at all. Obviously, we're also going to focus on grammar, and we're going to, but when we're going to lower you into that really carefully. There's lots to discover in German, obviously, and there are things that you haven't done at GCSE. But again, we will assume that we will basically start with very simple steps and make sure everyone comes along, and then you should really enjoy sort of gaining this greater understanding of the architecture of the German language and gaining greater independence in manipulating the language. Speaking obviously is a big focus for us, and we are going to practice speaking in lessons with pair work and class discussion and debate, but you're also going to be able to profit from timetabled weekly sessions with a German language assistant. So examination results have been really good. So we had 100% A's this summer and 75% A star to A in 2018 and 100% in 2017 and 50% in 2016. Again, so we hope that we will, and we definitely hope to take you there again this year. And just a couple of things to remind you of why German is a good choice. It is the biggest native language in Europe. Over 100 million people speak German in Europe. Out of a population of 500 million, it is also the second most widely spoken Germanic language after English. Because it's deemed difficult, having learned German makes you look smart, but because it bears lots of similarities with its linguistic cousin, English, learning German is easier than many people think. That is quite important. Germany is the UK's second largest trading partner after the USA, and that makes it an excellent choice for you if you want to maximize your employment chances in the UK and internationally. And as you've probably witnessed, it is not the biggest European language in schools and in England, so there are fewer linguists with German than with any other European language. So the demand for Germanists is even greater on the job market, and you are sure to stand out from the crowd. As a language, it is one of the enabling subjects to access university. German combines well with numerous other subjects such as engineering, psychology, or history. And there are enormous cognitive benefits in learning a language. Improved memory, problem solving, critical thinking skills, enhanced concentration, and also greater competence in your own language and the ability to manipulate English, but also greater listening, reading, speaking, and writing skills. Learning German will also prepare you for life in a multicultural society. Again, with the international job market, you are bound to have to speak more languages, and lots of people try to learn language in later life. So you are lucky to have the opportunity to do it now, and it will stand you in good stead in our global world. Again, just to remind you about Bauhaus, the other things we do is a residential visit to Berlin. We have a German assistant, as mentioned already, and you will be having weekly one-to-one sessions. We try to have a day at the Goethe Institute London to support German film study. There's a summer translation workshop experience at Portsmouth University. And finally, I should add that groups for German are between sort of 3 and 6 people, so are not that big, which allows us to pay the teachers to pay each of you great attention, and also you will feel quite at ease in a small group and get to know each other really well. So there's a lovely atmosphere usually. But obviously the main thing is that we then also able to support you really well. So I hope I was able to sort of whet your appetite a bit for studying A-level German here at Bauhaus, and answer some of your questions. Please feel free to get in touch with us if you have any queries. As I said, my name is Mrs. Brockman, or contact Mrs. Essex, who is the head of Sixth Form Languages or the Sixth Form office, with more questions. I hope you enjoyed this presentation, and maybe see you next year at Bauhaus School.